What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Qualcomm Pulse. Get ready, because we're diving headfirst into the latest market-moving news, kicking things off with a significant play from Sciencast Management LP. This powerhouse fund has just revealed a substantial increase in its holdings within NXP Semiconductors N.V, signaling major confidence in this key player in the semiconductor space. We're talking about a real investment that's turning heads, and you'll want to know why. Next up, we're tracking another key investor making waves in the semiconductor sector. Integrated Wealth Concepts LLC has also been busy, significantly increasing its own stake in NXP Semiconductors N.V. What does this mean for the company, and why are these sophisticated firms pouring more capital into NXPI? We've got the breakdown. But the investor activity doesn't stop there. Hold on to your hats, because Fédération des Caisses Desjardins du Quebec has made a massive move, significantly boosting its holdings in NXP Semiconductors N.V. This is a substantial endorsement from a major financial institution, and we're going to explore the implications of this aggressive expansion. And finally, we're seeing a strategic adjustment from Strategic Financial Services Inc., who has decreased its position in NXP Semiconductors N.V. What's behind this move, and how does it fit into the broader NXP Semiconductors narrative? Stick around as we unpack all these investor actions, the latest on NXP Semiconductors' performance, and what it all means for you. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a beat. Sciencast Management LP just made a big bet on NXP Semiconductors. In a significant move during the first quarter, Sciencast Management LP has substantially increased its stake in NXP Semiconductors N.V., a major player in the semiconductor industry. This strategic decision, detailed in their latest filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission, saw the fund acquire an additional 1,166 shares, bringing their total ownership to 8,592 shares. This impressive 15.7% increase in holdings means Sciencast Management LP's position in NXP Semiconductors is now valued at a hefty $1,633,000, showcasing their strong conviction in the company's future. The market is buzzing with this news, as institutional investors continue to closely watch and react to NXP Semiconductors' performance. This move by Sciencast Management LP is particularly noteworthy given the broader trend of increased interest from hedge funds and institutional investors, who collectively own over 90% of the company's stock. Analysts are also weighing in, with a consensus moderate buy rating and an average price target of $256.05, reflecting a generally positive outlook on NXPI. But is this the full story behind NXP Semiconductors' recent activity? Stay tuned as we reveal how other major players like Integrated Wealth Concepts LLC are also adjusting their positions in NXPI next. Integrated Wealth Concepts LLC adds to its NXP Semiconductors stake. Following closely on the heels of other significant investor actions, Integrated Wealth Concepts LLC has also boosted its investment in NXP Semiconductors N.V. during the first quarter. Their filing with the SEC reveals a 15.8% increase in holdings, with the acquisition of an additional 1,274 shares, bringing their total to 9,336 shares. This strategic expansion now values their NXP Semiconductors position at an impressive $1,774,000, underscoring a growing confidence in the semiconductor giant. This latest move by Integrated Wealth Concepts LLC adds to the narrative of strong institutional interest in NXP Semiconductors. With hedge funds and institutional investors holding over 90% of the company's stock, these adjustments are closely watched by the market. Analysts maintain a generally optimistic view, with a consensus moderate buy rating and an average price target of $256.05, signaling that investor sentiment remains largely positive despite these specific portfolio shifts. But the investor parade continues with an even bigger splash. Get ready to see how Fédération des Caisses Desjardins du Quebec is making a massive play in NXP Semiconductors next. Fédération des caisses, Desjardins du Quebec makes a major NXP Semiconductors investment. In a significant show of confidence, Fédération des caisses, Desjardins du Quebec has dramatically increased its stake in NXP Semiconductors N.V. during the first quarter. According to their latest SEC filing, the firm grew its position by an impressive 23.3%, acquiring an additional 2,493 shares for a total of 13,215 shares. This substantial investment now places their holdings in NXP Semiconductors at a formidable $2,512,000, highlighting a strong belief in the company's trajectory. This substantial capital injection from Fédération des caisses, Desjardins du Quebec arrives amidst a landscape where institutional investors already hold a commanding 90.54% of NXP Semiconductors stock. The market is keenly observing these moves, especially with analysts maintaining a moderate buy consensus and an average target price of $256.05, suggesting continued positive sentiment around NXPI. But not all investors are increasing their positions, some are making strategic adjustments. Find out how Strategic Financial Services Inc. is recalibrating its NXP Semiconductors stake in our next report. Strategic Financial Services Inc. adjusts its NXP Semiconductors holdings. In a notable shift, Strategic Financial Services Inc. has decreased its investment in NXP Semiconductors N.V. by 24.3% in the first quarter, according to their most recent SEC filing. The fund sold 3,074 shares, leaving them with 9,574 shares valued at $1,820,000. This strategic adjustment comes as other institutional players continue to make their own moves within the semiconductor giant. While Strategic Financial Services Inc. trims its position, the broader market context remains dynamic. Institutional investors and hedge funds collectively hold a significant 90.54% of NXP Semiconductors stock, and analyst sentiment remains largely positive with a moderate buy rating and an average price target of $256.05. This indicates a complex interplay of investment strategies surrounding NXPI. That's the latest on the investor front for NXP Semiconductors. Stay tuned for our full outro, where we'll recap all the top stories and give you the call to action you need. And that's a wrap on today's Market Pulse. We saw Sciencast Management LP boost its NXP Semiconductors stake, integrated Wealth Concepts LLC increase its position, and Fédération des caisses Desjardins du Quebec make a significant investment, while Strategic Financial Services Inc. adjusted its holdings. Don't miss out on the next big market move. Like this video, subscribe to Qualcomm Pulse for all your essential tech and finance updates. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all social platforms to stay connected. See you next time.